Well, Josh, you guys have 3 weeks off. What's I mean, I know exams are here, but what's the game plan for this team after exams?
I think just get better over these next couple weeks, right? I think we're still practicing during this time. We're going to practice during exams a little bit. So we want to find ways to get better. I think we're going to continue to push different themes forward with our team in practice. But we want to find ways for our team to continue to tighten up, be ready for QPAC in December.
Celeste, what are your thoughts about that?
Pretty similar to Josh. I think November was a bit of a wake-up call, and we realized that we really need to kind of start putting in a little bit more work than we have been in the past. And so I think just coming prepared to play QPAC, they're going to be a great team, and we need to step up our game if we want to compete.
Yeah, it'll be another ranked team. You guys have played a lot of ranked teams this year. You've been in some games. I mean, you almost came away with the win against Yale on Friday. What do you have to do to beat a nationally ranked team?
I think small details are pretty crucial in those type of games. Every team is, doing the same things, kind of working hard. They're showing up to practice every day, but the small details are going to make a big difference in those kind of games.
Josh, for you?
For me, I think individually, I think we need players to play to their identity, right? We need our players that facilitate offense, that can make plays, that create offense to do those things, right? We need players that play in different roles to fill their role and do their job. Obviously, we need goaltending to perform in those situations. But I think we just need, again, we talked to the team about this yesterday, but we just need to do our job individually. Everybody's got a role, they've got an identity that they're trying to play to. And I think if individually we can figure out a way to do our job, collectively we're going to be really good.
How would you assess things right now heading into the exam break?
Well, I think, we started this season really well. I think we had some non-conference success, right? And I think the team felt that. I think we have a lot of belief in terms of how we want to play and in terms of the style of play that we're doing. I think over the last couple games we've played, the last 6 games, top 10 opponents, right? And I think that's, allowed us to have a little bit of frustration at times maybe with the results. But I think in terms of how we're playing, we're playing some good hockey. I think we've got to certainly find ways more to score goals. I think that's a big piece, and I know that's on the forefront of our minds and our players. But we're competing. I like our compete level. I like the way that we're competing against some of these best teams. We just got to find ways to convert and find ways to do our job and continue to find ways to execute better. And for us over these next 2 weeks, that's practice for us. We've got to find ways to execute better, to score, to find ways to be more effective in terms of how we want to play, so that when we get to Quinnipiac, we're ready to execute.
So I know you guys have got exams coming up starting later this week and into next week. And then, is it kind of a good thing that you guys don't play right away after exams are done? You have another week to get your game in better shape?
Yeah, I think it's always kind of nice to take a little break and reset. I think it's kind of a sign for us to just keep pushing even harder, having a little time gap on the weekend to recover. I think it'll give us a lot of time to prep, and I think a little bit of relief for everyone going into exams, so we can focus on academics a little bit more and then get ready to jump right back into the athletics.
Josh, you were away last week at Team USA in the rivalry series with Canada. Off to a good start. Talk about what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice. I think, very fortunate to be part of the women's national team. And I think, I want to do it because I think it helps me be a better coach for our players. Being around those athletes and just seeing what they do day in and day out and how they live their lives, I think allows me to bring that back to our players and help, continue to just help make them better every single day. So, first 2 games were great. Winning the first 2 games were fantastic. Great locations, being in Tempe, Arizona, and in Los Angeles. But, again, for me, it's a great opportunity just for me to get better as a coach. And I think it's always helped me when I come back here to be around our players, to continue to push forward different standards in terms of how we want to play. But really fortunate to be able to be part of it.